how much I missed you and how much I wanted to get to this reading. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, especially if you're able to catch this live that I'm doing real time. But I love you, squad. I hope you guys are good. Thank you guys for being so patient. I actually ended up going back to my home country for the first time in 13 years. So I was in Dominican Republic, and it was just an experience that really reset me. Like, there's nothing like going home, you know? There's nothing like going home. So I flew out there, and it's like the moment I got to the airport, I just wanted to cry. The way people live out there is just so beautiful. The people are so beautiful. Life is so simple. And people are much more useful. We're so lazy out here in America. All right? So, squad, let's see what is up. I hope you guys, again, are doing well. Let's see what the energy is. What is going on for squad? This is always my most lit live, guys, because you guys come through heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. So thank you for being here if you're here. All right. So, Nine of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Cups reversed. Temperance card in the reverse and Knight of Swords in the reverse. There's something here where, whether it's you or somebody else, someone could feel very upset about something. But something like reckless was done here. Now, this is probably something that you cut yourself out of at this point, or there's no communication here. Okay, but I sense something from the past trying to come back in, squad. Okay, now we have the Ace of Cups here, so there is something very fulfilling that I see come in. Okay, Four of Pentacles reversed. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So for some of you, maybe this had to do with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Something where there may have been a lot of passion. Okay? But you're accepting the fact that you just don't want to deal with something anymore. And like I always say, when the Taurus is done, we're done. Okay? It's like you turn off the passion. You turn off the fire on this. Okay? We have a year from now. Look for a sign. Let's get at least one more here. And someone said, am I enjoying Gemini season? It has been a very eventful one. But yes, for the most part, a lot of beautiful things happened. A lot of crazy shit happened. But I'll blame it on the retrograde, not on Gemini season. All right, guys? So we have forgiveness. We have look for a sign, okay? And we have a year from now. So I'm just going to pull some cards to further explain these. So what's happening a year from now, Spirit? What's going on here? We have the Eight of Swords, the Hierophant in the reverse, and the Tower card in the reverse. So there's something, and I feel like for a lot of Tauruses, we have addictive personalities, okay? I think that when we realize we like something, we really, really like it, okay? I like a blunt. Let me smoke 3. I like tequila. Let me, finish this bottle almost by myself tonight. So there's something here that it's like it could be a mindset that you guys are stuck on, or something that you just can't get past. I think that this is more than, it could be a person, but I think it's more than just, I'm sick today, I'll be good next week. No, I think that this is something that has been kind of who you are for a long time, okay? And it's a part of you that wasn't serving you, okay? Was it your stubbornness? Because you guys know you could be stubborn. Was it your, addiction to something? Whether that be a vice or a person, okay? But there's something that you kind of felt stuck in. There was like a rut that you may have felt yourself in. And what this is saying is your life is going to be totally different a year from now, okay? It's one step at a time. We can't stop things overnight sometimes. But in this case, it's like a year from now, you're like a whole different person. So that's something that you're going to be working towards. But it's just there was things in your life now that you have to be aware. Is this helping me? Okay? This is a personal example. I used to do this all the time. But am I hosting everybody every night? Okay? I used to be the pendeja that used to, literally have like parties every day. People would come, free everything. Nobody would ever chip in. And I ended up losing my place because of it. And when I asked people for help, they were like, fuck you. Don't come to me. So that was a very hard lesson to learn. I can't host like that. But it wasn't adding to who I was. I was just spending money and I wasn't as focused, All right, so let's see why look for a sign is here. You even have the Fool card at the bottom, guys. So it's like a whole new way of being where illusions are kind of just thrown out, okay? And guys, please don't mind my appearance. I know it might be weird for some of you to not see me with makeup on, but again, when I went to Dominican Republic, I was just so humbled. And it's funny because the first day I got there, my luggage was not put on the plane. So I had to wait till the next day to get it. So I didn't have my makeup kit or nothing. And everyone's like, oh, you're so beautiful. And I'm like, oh, wait till tomorrow. Wait till I do this face. So I did my face, and I actually felt like an idiot walking out in the streets. Everyone was looking at me like, what's wrong with you? Like, where are you going? You look like a clown. And it's just a different norm. So I went out there. It humbled me. I'm so much more at peace. So I'm going to pull the Alicia keys for now, all right? We have the Hermit card, the Queen of Pentacles, the Death card, Nine of Pentacles. What this is asking you to do, guys, is to hone in. You have to hone in. There's something that needs to be mastered right now, okay? Be honest with yourself and think to yourself, have I been codependent in any way, shape, or form? And it can be in so many ways. I know when I moved here, it was like weird to be alone, so I'd like make sure at least somebody was over every day, okay? So it could be something like that. It could be a person. It could be a vice of some sort. But there's something that you're going to emancipate yourself from. Okay, something that's not serving you, a chapter that's just it's outplayed right now, okay? And you're gonna release a heavy burden because of it. And what's beautiful about this, guys, is that you come back to yourself in a very authentic way, okay? You come back to your, it's like, for example, okay, let's say somebody was super fit and then they gained a lot of weight. Okay, and everyone, you'll hear people say, oh, I wish I was the old me. And people are like, no, you're going to be the new and improved you. You can do better than the old you. In this case, there's something about the old you that just made more sense, and you're honing back into it. It's like you're honing into your inner child. So it's something that you have to tap back into that you may have lost touch with. Okay, as we get older, we lose our innocence. We see the world, we see how ugly it can be, and it's depressing. But there's something that gives you that inspiration, that gives you that childlike hope again. Okay? Lastly, we have forgiveness here. The Moon card, enlightenment, forgiveness, Lover's card in the reverse, letting go, apologizing for letting go, getting an apology, King of Swords. And this is just a lot of, it's like you guys take a very logical approach on life from here on out. For some, this could specifically be forgiveness with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Okay? All right, my loves. So let's get into the actual reading. This was just energy. What is the energy for squad? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on with squad? All right, 2 more cards. All right, so you guys will have some bonus cards. All right, guys. The energy we have here is the 9 of Swords. All right, so let's see what's behind that. We have the Queen of Swords, the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles. I think right now, your main concern, thank you so much, Jessica, for the 5. I think that right now, guys, your main concern and priority is just being happy. Simply just being happy. Okay? And having it be a present state of being, not a goal. Okay? You just want to be happy. And I think you're asking yourself, what's the best direction for me to take in order to find this happiness that I need? Okay? Because whichever direction you go in, it's going to be very, very strong. All right? You're going to get through whatever bullshit you need to get through to be in a good place, to make your money, to be successful, to do what you got to do. But you're really worried about, how do I attain happiness at this point in my life? Okay? So let's talk about it. Let's start with the past here. We have the 7 of Cups in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, the Lover's card. You saw a very clear truth, and what was your response to the truth? Fuck that. That was your response. Nope. I see that for what it is. I'm not doing it. You're not pulling that one on me, sir. No, not today. You got the wrong fucking one today. Okay? So you're fed up. Okay? You're fed up. You just can't take it anymore. So it's just cut off. Something pushed you to that point that I tell people, don't push the Taurus there. They're not coming back once they get there. All right. We have the Star card in the reverse. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. And this makes you buckle up. You're like that girl in Scary Movie that has like the chastity belt thing that, you know, they're trying to get through. That's you guys. Okay? And this is something that was out of your control. Something very chaotic and out of your control. I know this shit resonates with me. Okay? Yo, all jokes aside, if you guys have a minute for story time, this fucking happened like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But I have an ex that's been trying to get back with me for like 3 or 4 years. And, you know, I'd hang out sometimes because I'm single and bored, whatever. So this person, I stopped talking to them about a month ago because I just started exploring other options. I didn't want to get their hopes up. This man busts his way into my apartment and starts rummaging through my shit. Finds somebody else's possessions. And that same night, texted me and that person from those made-up numbers that you can generate through those apps, and was like, oh, you're a fucking slut. Like, you're getting my sloppy seconds. I'm like, how can someone get sloppy seconds of someone who hasn't had me in 3 years? But all right. So it was very crazy. It was out of my control. Someone literally just barged in my house. So that's my life. Go Gemini season. All right. So Queen of Pentacles reverse. You guys are fucking fed up. All right. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So you just cut off communication. It's just like, here's what we're not going to do. Okay. It's just too intense. It was too invasive. All right. And with the 9 of Cups, you're fucking chilling. So it's not like you're sitting here like, oh, I can't believe that happened. You're living your life. You're fine. Okay? You're fine. You guys are at peace, but it's like you have the King of Cups in the reverse and Knight of Wands in the reverse, but the Temperance card is there. Okay? What I feel this is, for some of you, if this has to do with love, you could be the person like me where it's like, how dare you date somebody else? I know we broke up 3 years ago, but you're mine. Okay? So it could be someone who has that sort of entitlement towards you. God knows why. Or this can be something where, how do I want to say it? You could just, there's really no other way to say it. You could just be seen as scheming, in a sense. Okay? It's very, very, like, this is just with all earth signs, but I feel like it's very strong with Taurus's people. I don't know what the natural entitlement is of people when it comes to us. You know? I don't know if it's how nice we could be, how open we are. We're great listeners. We give great advice. But I've noticed that people, they expect me to be there. And if I'm not, they're very, very offended. This is both with clients and with, friends, with family. It's just, I'm expected to be there all the time. Lisette always has to show up. So it's like when we decide to take a different path that isn't as convenient for that person, all hell breaks loose. Now we're a bitch. Now we're the slutty cunt, okay? And it's just like, no, I'm not a slut because I didn't choose you. The fuck? Fuck out my face. You're my biggest fan. And that's what it is. So why is this Lovers card here? We have the Moon card in the reverse. It's too many. We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So you see a situation exactly for what it is. And it's just like, look, I don't care how long this has been around me. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm protecting myself at all costs. I saw what can go on. I saw what happened that I didn't have control over, and that shit is never happening again. Okay? That's not happening again. All right? Don't control a Taurus. Don't try to control a Taurus. Okay? Now, in the present moment, we have the Seven of Wands, the Magician, Three of Cups. So you stand your ground with the decision you make. You put your foot down. What you said is what you said. It's not easy it's not hard for a Taurus to keep their foot down when they make a decision. You guys know this, okay? You're creating something that is so exciting, where there's going to be celebrations, where you just feel really, really good, okay? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Queen of Cups. For some of you, this could have to do with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And we have the King of Cups in the reverse. See, like, I keep saying that it's an entitlement factor, guys, because cards are showing you walk away from something. So if you walked away from that thing, then why is the King of Cups here in the reverse? Why is the King of Wands here in the reverse? That's very sketchy energy. That's someone who's playing the field. Okay? That's someone playing the field. In this case, it's like, how can you play someone you're not with, or how can you play a situation you're not part of? So it's like, you could be seen as this King of Cups in the reverse, the King of Wands in the reverse, but that's out of your control. It's out of your control. Okay? It was scary, guys, because that person who broke in, I actually ended up messaging all their friends, all their boys. So, once your boys know, they're gonna fucking get on your ass, like, leave that girl alone. But none of them believed me. And that was the scariest part. Someone breaking into your house, and then the people that you want to help you don't believe you. Okay? So it's fucking terrifying. And they're like, oh, you're such a bad person. I can't believe you're with someone else. Broke up with this motherfucker 4 years ago. Fuck out of here. Sorry. All right, the Magician. Why are we here? We have the Strength card. We have the Three of Swords. Okay? There's a big heartbreak. There's some sort of betrayal. Okay? Some sort of betrayal of some sort. I don't feel like it's really coming from you, though. For some of you, yeah, this could be happening. But you usually don't see the Three of Swords next to the Strength card. Okay? So this is a situation here where you're manifesting a lot. You're doing it strongly. But let's see. Let's pull one more card here. The Hierophant flipped, okay? I'm going to leave that out. That's the card for Taurus as well. But Three of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. You're chilling. There's someone here who's so calm. But this, like, this scheming sort of energy keeps lingering. So it's just like, I feel like someone may feel you're doing something wrong even if you're not. Okay? But this is something here, guys, where whatever heartbreak or disappointment had to happen is what throws you on the right course with the Hierophant. Think of this as like the life journey card. Okay? When it's in the reverse, something's messing you up. Something's deterring you from who you're meant to be. Okay? So Three of Cups. You're happy. You're celebrating. You're going out with friends. Okay? Thank you guys for all the love in here. I usually have about like 30 to 70 people in the chat. But thank you guys for showing up. Four of Wands, Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're just like, nah, fuck that. I'm chilling. I'm just not gonna... It's like you completely just cut something out. You guys are completely cold towards something. For some of you, maybe there's a celebration you're gonna have with the Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But I think you just make the logical choice. Okay? The Queen of Swords, you don't fuck with her. Okay? Or him, whoever it's showing. Alright? And this is something where someone's just having so much back and forth, but you're just like, no, this is a mistake. I'm not doing this. Okay? I'm not doing this. Alright, guys. So going into the future, we have the Devil reversed, the Sun card reversed. Okay? And then we have the Emperor, the Three of Wands in the reverse, and the Nine of Cups. Okay? Someone asked me earlier, what are my favorite signs outside of Taurus? I'm not going to answer that because I like my income. Alright? So I'm not trying to stir that pot. But I love Taurus. I love everybody. Okay? So, alright. In the future, guys, I feel like there is some sort of unexpected blessing that comes in. Something that you don't see. And it's because you removed yourself from something that you find toxic. Okay? So let's see why this is here. Why is this Devil reversed? We have Eight of Wands. We have the Temperance card. Okay? So things are just working for you. Okay? There's just, there's so much movement around whatever you're doing. This could be someone that you're talking to, something that you're planning, something that you're building in, but whatever this is, it's constant. Okay? If this is someone that you're talking to, they're texting you right back. It's equal. It's back and forth. There's action. If this is something you're building, you know, you're making it happen. It's in flow. It's in motion. And you're in a very, very good place. Okay? But it's like there's like a jealousy or a burden of some sort that is like trying to follow you. It's like you're not involved in it because you're doing so well. It's like, I was too busy making money to see how upset you were. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. Just cry on your own. Stare at the mirror, talk to yourself. I don't know. So it's just like you're not even trying to pay mind to this, but yet it's still trying to block you in certain ways. Sun card reversed. We have the Six of Wands. Unexpected success of some sort. Unexpected success of some sort. So then why the Five of Wands? Let's pull more on that. Okay? For some of you, what you're doing is you're thinking logically. Okay? And for some, this could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini who's coming at you. Why is this Five of Wands here? Why can't they just leave us the fuck alone? High Priestess. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Because you knew to let it go. And someone can't stand to see you win without them in the picture. Okay? Someone cannot stand to see you win. But you're in a point in your life where you're doing so well from yourself that there's just no way you're going to waste your time. And you're always going to have in the back of your mind what happened that made you get to that point where you had to cut somebody off. Okay? The last three cards you guys have here, we have the Emperor, Three of Wands in the reverse, and Nine of Cups. So what you're doing is you're being very strong and honest with yourself. You're doing what you know is right for you. Okay? And that involves cutting something off completely. And you're just very, very happy. Ten of Wands. The Fool card in the verse. Very clear message. If it brings you burden, it's not meant to be there. This is not supposed to be a time of struggle at all, Taurus. Like, I am the queen of cutoff. I love cutting people off. It's like my hobby. Blocking somebody when they're writing, I don't know why I get so much satisfaction out of it. But I do. Okay? When I tell someone they've crossed the boundary and they keep going, you're fucking blocked. It's just, you're never going to be unblocked. That's just how I work. I'm too damn fucking old for drama that I choose. No, you don't have to choose drama, okay? I'm not a fighter, but I'll fuck you up if I need to. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know something's a mistake. You know it's a burden. You're not continuing with it, and you're living your best life. And someone can't stand it. They cannot stand it, okay? Guys, I don't know what it was. Like, if you guys haven't, if you live in a place other than, you know, your, the country that you're from, and you haven't been there, just go. Because when I went out there, it's just like, not only, like I said before, did I almost cry because I was so overwhelmed by the purity of the energy out there, but it was just the most humbling experience ever. And I realized that I was probably high functionally depressed for a very long time, even after starting this channel. So it's just like, out there, it just, I didn't know there was a person inside of me that came out on that trip. So my goal, guys, is to go out there within the next few weeks and stay for a month and just do my readings from there. And I'll show you guys a video of my home out there. It's fucking, like, it's amazing. All right? My home's real dope out there. Like, it's way nicer than where I live here. You know? Alright, guys. So if this is resonating with you so far, there is going to be links in the description below to donate. Thank you so much if you guys choose to do so. Thank you for all the love. I also have an Amazon wishlist there if you wish to donate anything from that. And if you guys need anything from me, my website, my social medias, all of that is in the description. Okay, below. And I always post on Twitter before I'm going to go on. That's Bruja Shit. The spelling is there as well if you need it. Okay? We have the King of Pentacles. It's what we do best. Okay? Two of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Wands, Four of Wands in the reverse, Hierophant in the reverse, Three of Swords in the reverse, Seven of Wands in the reverse. Okay? The reason why it is so tough when somebody loses a Taurus is because, again, people become entitled. They become accustomed to having us just always be there. Okay? They don't expect for us to go. And a big part of it is, this is a problem with Tauruses and also empaths. Okay? We feel uncomfortable when people are uncomfortable around us. So our first thing to want to do is to make them comfortable so that, you know, in essence, we're comfortable. And that's the problem. We cater to people's comfort. We want them comfortable, okay? In this case, some of you might feel bad cutting something off because it's going to make them uncomfortable, which in a sense could make you uncomfortable. Because it's like, you know that you disrupted someone's life. And God forbid we follow our hearts and it disrupts someone's life. Like, God forbid. We don't like that. Like, I'm such a people pleaser, and it gets me into the worst fucking situations sometimes. Like, it's the worst. And that's why this is true, I cannot live within driving distance of family. Because I'm like, you rely on me too much, and it causes me anxiety. I can't be out every day doing shit for people, so I have to live far enough that that's my excuse. But it's who I am, and people know I'm gonna say yes most of the time. Okay, so in this case, Spirit is saying, look, this is unstable. Fuck it. All right, honesty is always the best way. If you're not fucking with something or with someone, tell them. Tell them. Okay, that's the easiest route. The easiest route is the truth. Because once someone has the full truth, then they can act accordingly in the most logical way that makes sense. But if they don't know, they're going to be hopeful. They're going to stick around. Okay? They're just going to stick around. So in this case, you choose you. Even though you question it for a moment. You know? Should I choose comforting this person and lose what makes me comfortable? Or am I going to say, fuck it? My comfort comes before yours. Okay? My comfort comes before everything else except like my immediate family and my son. Okay? And like my grandparents. You fuck with them, it's a problem. Okay? Oh my God, I saw my grandparents, guys, in Dominican Republic, and they didn't recognize me because I gained like 50 pounds since the last time they saw me. So it took them like 10 minutes to realize they were talking to their granddaughter. Imagine that being your motivation to lose weight. Okay? But yeah, this is something here where you start something so amazing. Brings you so much wealth and prosperity. Okay? With the Wheel of Fortune here, it's incredible for you. And I hope this is in reference to me too. Like, I hope, this happens for me also. Because I just need to reset. You guys don't know how much I need that trip. Okay? But, yeah. Just choose to do what's best for you. Okay? It makes no sense to compromise your happiness for someone else's comfort. Okay? Because that person probably wouldn't have comforted you if the roles were reversed. Okay? You gotta learn that a lot of people don't give a fuck. Alright? If people are in your position, they fuck you over in a second. Alright, guys? So, squad, I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for showing all the love. Again, if you need absolutely anything from me, someone wrote take over, yes. If someone needs anything from me, all of that is in the description below. Alright?